أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل يا عبادي الذين أسرفوا على أنفسهم لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله إن الله يغفر الذنوب جميعا إنه هو الغفور الرحيم وأنيبوا إلى ربكم وأسلموا له من قبل أن يأتيكم العذاب ثم لا تنصرون واتبعوا أحسن ما أنزل إليكم من ربكم من قبل أن يأتيكم العذاب بغتة وأنتم لا تشعرون أن تقول نفس يا حسرة على ما فرطت في جنب الله وإن كنت لمن الساخرين أو تقول لو أن الله هداني لكنت من المتقين أو تقول حين ترى العذاب لو أن لي قرة فأكون من المحسنين بلى قد جاءتك آياتي فكذبت بها واستكبرت وكنت من الكافرين ويوم القيامة ترى الذين كذبوا على الله وجوههم مسودة أليس في جهنم مثوى للمتكبرين وينجي الله الذين اتقوا بمفازتهم لا يمسهم السوء ولا هم يحزنون الله خالق كل شيء وهو على كل شيء وكيل له مقاليد السماوات والأرض والذين كفروا بآيات الله أولئك هم الخاسرون قل أفغير الله تأمروني أعبد أيها الجاهلون ولقد أوحي إليك وإلى الذين من قبلك لئن أشركت ليحبطن عملك ولتكونن من الخاسرين بل الله فاعبد وكن من الشاكرين وما قدروا الله حق قدره والأرض جميعا قبضته يوم القيامة والسماوات مطويات بيمينه سبحانه وتعالى عما يشركون ونفخ في السور فصعق من في السماوات ومن في الأرض إلا ما شاء الله ثم نفخ فيه أخرى فإذا هم قيام ينظرون وأشرقت الأرض بنور ربها ووضع الكتاب وجيء بالنبيين والشهداء وقضي بينهم بالحق وهم لا يظلمون ووفيت كل نفس ما عملت وهو أعلم بما يفعلون وسيق الذين كفروا إلى جهنم زمرا حتى إذا جاءوها فتحت أبوابها وقال لهم خزنتها ألم يأتكم رسل منكم يتلون عليكم آيات ربكم وينذرونكم لقاء يومكم هذا قالوا بلى ولكن حقت كلمة العذاب على الكافرين قيل ادخلوا أبواب جهنم خالدين فيها فبئس مثوى المتكبرين وسيق الذين اتقوا ربهم إلى الجنة زمرا حتى إذا جاءوها وفتحت أبوابها وقال لهم خزنتها سلام عليكم طبتم فادخلوها خالدين وقالوا الحمد لله الذي صدقنا وعده وأورثنا الأرض نتبوأ من الجنة حيث نشاء فنعم أجر العاملين وترى الملائكة حافين من حول العرش يسبحون بحمد ربهم وقضي بينهم بالحق وقيل الحمد لله رب العالمين رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي اللهم اهدنا فيمن هديت وعافنا فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت وبارك لنا فيما أعطيت وقنا برحمتك شر ما قضيت فإنك تقضي ولا يقضى عليك وإنه لا يذل من واليت ولا يعز من عاديت تباركت ربنا وتعاليت اللهم إياك نعبد ولك نصلي ونسجد وإليك نسعى ونحمد نرجو رحمتك ونخشى عذابك إن عذابك بالكافرين ملحق اللهم إنا نستعينك ونستغفرك ونثني عليك الخير كله ولا نكفرك ونؤمن بك ونخضع لك اللهم إنا نسألك من الخير كله عاجله وآجله ما علمنا منه وما لم نعلم ونعوذ بك من الشر كله عاجله وآجله ما علمنا منه وما لم نعلم اللهم إنا نسألك من خير ما سألك منه عبدك ونبيك وأعوذ بك من شر ما عاذ به عبدك ونبيك اللهم إنا نسألك الجنة وما قرب إليها من قول أو عمل وأعوذ بك من النار وما قرب إليها من قول أو عمل وأسألك أن تجعل كل قضاء قضيته لنا خيرا في هذه الليلة يا رب العالمين يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك اللهم مالك الملك تؤتي الملك من تشاء وتنزع الملك ممن تشاء وتعز من تشاء وتذل من تشاء بيدك الخير إنك على كل شيء قدير اللهم إنا عبدك وابن عبدك وابن أمتك ناصيتنا بيدك ماض فينا حكمك عدل في قضائك أسألك بكل اسم هو لك سميت به نفسك أو أنزلته في كتابك أو علمته أحدا من خلقك أو استأثرت به في علم الغيب عندك أن تجعل القرآن ربيع قلوبنا ونور صدورنا وجلاء حزننا وذهاب همنا اللهم إنا نسألك العافية في الدنيا والآخرة. اللهم إنا نسألك العفو والعافية. اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم إنا نسألك العفو والعافية في ديننا ودنيانا وأهلينا ومالينا. اللهم استر عوراتنا وآمن روعاتنا. اللهم احفظنا من بين يدي ومن خلفي وعن يميننا وعن شمالنا ومن فوقنا، ونعوذ بك بعظمتك يا حي يا قيوم برحمتك نستغيث. اللهم اغفر لنا وارحمنا برحمتك في هذه الليلة المباركة. اللهم اغفر لنا وارحمنا. اللهم تكبر صيامنا. اللهم تكبر صيامنا. اللهم تكبر قيامنا. اللهم اجعلنا من المغفورين لهم يا رب العالمين. اللهم اجعلنا من المغفورين لهم يا رب العالمين. اللهم اغفر لنا وارحمنا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون، وسلام على المرسلين، والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Assalamu alaikum. UCM family, Sheikh Sanusi, thank you very much. Let God bless you. Let God continue for giving us the blessing. Let God bless we all. Again, to UCM family, I want to say Ramadan Mubarak. I want to welcome everybody once again to the observance of the night of Lailatul Qadr. I know say this not difficult times. I know say this not times them we know one day experience in our life. But now Allah we dey serve and we believe say what Allah wants for lay happen for we as human beings. Now ain't go happen for we as human beings. I want even though we dey look at this saying that thing we know one day happen to we, but let we look on the other bright side of it. This one will first month as the wind down, we'll get the chance, Allah give you the chance for let we keep this fast with family. Everybody then are host within family. They keep fast, they cut fast, they eat sokoli. And I mean that in itself now a blessing. We tell Allah thank you for that. We know say as we don't done this fast now, till the 26th day of the fast, we dey pray for let Allah give you the blessings of the month of Ramadan. We dey pray as this Jama day in a mission for let we get to our own place where we go establish not only for we, but for we picking them and generations yet unborn. We dey pray to Allah, let it give we the courage, the strength, and the determination for let we able to achieve this dream. At this point, I want to take this opportunity once more again for congratulate the membership of the United Community of Muslims and the Sierra Leonean community inside the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area and the rest of the world, and even Salonusa will come out. I want to congratulate everybody on the approval for the zoning where the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors don't agree for let we build with mosque. Again, I want to take this opportunity for caution. I want to take this opportunity for warn, and I want to take this opportunity for advice, say, the work for build the mosque, now it begin. Because it get for take money, because it get for take trust, because it get for take everything what we get for let we put on for let we achieve this dream. We pray to Allah, let we able for do this. So once more, I want to congratulate the entire membership of the United Community of Muslims. And I also want to congratulate every Sierra Leonean Muslim or every Sierra Leonean where they in the United States and every corner of the world. This is a big achievement for we. I want to take this opportunity also for say thank you to the membership of the United Community of Muslims. For one reason, we don't start this process over 2 years ago. And this organization always, now me and my brother Alaji Yaya Seri, now we dey go, now we dey come. And anything where we tell una where we come, una dey trust we, una dey believe we. At some point, we be fulfill say people and be forget a doubt na their mind about what we dey tell them about the process we've been deeper. Because it take too long. But this na the United States of America. Processes then they take time. You're not going to cut line. You're not going to jump go before. The reason why I want to tell this organization thank you. Now the patience, the understanding, the trust we then show to we will be team up before by this process. That one day is commendable. I want to tell you thank you for that. Because from when we start this process, we not hear one doubt by the organization, not a single doubt. Nobody no be no sir with the go meeting, or what will come, waiting we tell una, now una they listen to. Alhamdulillah, today, we will come back with the final word said and don't give it the approval. For that reason, for our patience, we they ask God for bless our families, and bless everything what una they do inside this country and around the world for let God make we go succeed. Once more, I want to say congratulations to the United Community of Muslims. We have done a job that is so great. Thank you very much, everybody. Before I done, I want for advice, say, do Allah will not forget for we mudu with zakat. It's very important, like what the Sheikh been preached earlier today, that it incumbent on we for let we give with zakat. So do ya not forget, now $10 per head, and we don't send the numbers them where you go call based on the area where you there. And do ya, if you get doubt which number wait for call, you always free for call me any time of the day, even if not 2 o'clock in the morning. That now we they do now this organization. And finally, I want to let we forget we check, we imam and we check them. They don't do a wonderful job during this Ramadan when a difficult and some kind of Ramadan where we know one day witness it. We tell the whole thank you. I want to tell all the people that were involved for put the technology together for let we get this going. Once more, congratulations to the United Community of Muslims for the approval from the Board of Supervisors of Fairfax County Government for allowing for build with mosque. So now let we ready for get at the money, because this no way no day for Chokam, Temdo reach where we need money for build the mosque. And it get for take a lot of money. So do let we remember that. Once more, Ramadan Mubarak to everybody. Salamu alaikum. Now for the rest of the program for tonight, we will get the Imam, he will can give you the lecture for the night of Lailatul Qadr. And then after that, if we get any more announcements, we will make them. Let God bless we all. Let God give you the blessing of Ramadan. Salamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Thank you very much, Mr. President. While we wait for the Imam, just want to say a few words. Really thank you, your leadership for taking this organization to the level we don't reach right now. So we thank you so much. We thank the membership, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for bless the community, bless we effort them. This is not a great thing. My brothers and sisters wanted to watch this program. Alhamdulillah, this is a very wonderful night tonight. And we want to make use of this night for we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for continue for bless with community, bless with family members them, and keep away, keep far from any, bad thing them, any evil, any, see Ramadan they can't done. So I want we understand, say, the same Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will worship during Ramadan, and the same Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give for day after Ramadan. We don't work so hard this month. We don't work, we don't do a lot of good deeds. I just didn't mind we serve that, fine for low we come back to we always low continue the good work, the foundation we don't build. The foundation we don't build during this month of Ramadan in terms of, reaching out to the poor, to the needy, connecting with family members, connecting with the community. Low continue that effort, because Ramadan is a time of unity. Ramadan is disciplinary, now something we like a boot camp for we. So if fine for after Ramadan, low continue the good work. Tonight, a very important night, as we all know, this a night were equivalent to 83 years of worship. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless we for low meet up this night, make we able, do the dua and the prayers, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept them from we, this is not a great thing. So this is not just few reminders just for we as we wait for Imam. Alhamdulillah, Imam don't come. So I will hand over to Ram for giving about Lailatul Qadr. Assalamu alaikum.
Sheikh Sanusi, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum. United Community of Muslim, the Sierra Leonean community here in the United States and the rest of the world, the presents to the Imam of the United Community of Muslim, Al-Hajj Sheikh Umaru Sanko.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين. إن الله لا يضيع أجر المحسنين. والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء وأثار المرسلين سيد الأولين والآخرين وخاتم الأنبياء وإمام المرسلين صلوات الله والسلام عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين وعلى من تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين وبعد. فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتاب المجيد وفرقان الحميد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتون إلا وأنتم مسلمون. اللهم لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت عليم الحكيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي وبعد. Indeed, I greet una, my brothers and the sisters and elders, with the most noble greeting in Al-Islam. May the peace and blessing and mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon una all. Indeed, we commence with the praises of the Almighty Allah. We deserve all praises. We deserve all glory for in wonderful change we it do to in dunya and also to in creation. Alhamdulillah, we continue for tell and thank you. It make a part for we give we the success of this blessed month. We're at the month of Ramadan. So far, we don't go and we don't come to the almost the end of the Ramadan. And this now a wonderful time where we can always be pray for as Muslim. Where I mean we can always pray as Muslim. We know the month of Ramadan now a month we very special to every Muslim. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it special. And it's so special to the point that no other months, no day, we get the virtue and the goodness and the reward where this blessed month get, especially inside the last 10 days. Indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is sent Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam as a messenger where he be say he bring the glad tide to by the will of the Almighty Allah. And one of the glad tides where Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam bring to we are the glad tides of the month of Ramadan, and 9/11 with we. We continue for ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue for accept all the good deeds what we don't do inside this blessed month. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, as part of the mentions, what they want for let we do, which means for send peace and blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to Ram. Not only to Ram, but to in family, and as well as in companions them, we've been timab bienam strongly, so that this deen will be so firm and strong, take the rich whistle. Would they ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for bless them all and grants them the goodness and the Jannah. As well as would they ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for bless we self and the one them we been follow after Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Amongst them, we get we leaders them, we get we imams them, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be don't choose first before we they come sit down at them position there. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't make some of them they don't go meet them. Would they ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants them Jannah to Firdaus. And all the one that we don't pass away, with the righteous action we then take during their own lifetime for worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and for do the good deeds. Let Allah continue for help them, not engrave, or grant them in mercy and forgiveness and lodge them na the Jannah. As well as we did so at this time, we they ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, let He forgive we and let Allah save we from any kind of fitna, and especially the fitna we are on right now. Let Allah save we from this fitna and let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all the righteous deed. Indeed, tonight, now one per the night them, the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam tell we for we look for the Qadr, we na the Lailatul Qadr. Tell we say, let we look for the Lailatul Qadr in 5 sessions. The 21st, the 23rd, the 25th, the 27th, and the 29th. Today or tonight, now the 27th, we the Lailatul Qadr, now one per the night time, we will follow for. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, let Allah accept this path where we take and this effort where we make, and this day or this night where we spend, whether not for listen or some of we pray, let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all them this day. Indeed, from the beginning of the last 10 days, we don't hear so much about the Lailatul Qadr. What are the virtues of the Lailatul Qadr? What are the importance of the Lailatul Qadr? What are the reward of the Lailatul Qadr? And if we say, would they continue for talk about the Lailatul Qadr? Indeed, with time not will be enough. But would they just take a tip, and after that, would they get some lessons what we will learn from this night? The surah where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed, we talk about this night, when a Suratul Qadr, one, and then also a portion of Suratul Dukhan, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned the importance of this night, with this now one per the night. As this night, at the night where Ibise is send the Al-Quranul Karim, where now the constitution of we as Muslim. And in this night, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala begin for send that book day, the verses of from the Lawhil Mahfuz, from the Sama'u Dunya to the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam for the past 23 years. But they ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you that goodness day, because the Quran, when I at the head, the top of all the books them now inside this blessed night, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala send them. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala see inside this Quran, it say this night now a blessed night where it send this Quran, and this night it better pass 1,000 nights. It better pass 1,000 months of worship. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is send the angels them inside this blessed night in a huge number. The importance of this verse is so much that the other thing where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned about is the destiny where Allah send the angels them for can distribute to we as mankind. This destiny, now the two way I just want to talk about a little bit. As we don't know, say, if you worship inside this night, do good work, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward you greatly. And that reward day, it better pass for worship 83 years, 4 months of worship. He say, khairun min alfi shahr. Not for say equal to, but it better pass. Let Allah continue for help with. Then Allah said, تَنَزَّلُ الْمَلَائِكَةُ وَرُوحُ فِيهَا بِإِذْنِ رَبِّهِ مِنْ كُلِّ أَمْرٍ سَلَامٌ هِيَ حَتَّى مَطْلَعِ الْفَجْرِ. And in Surah Al-Dukan, it says, فِيهَا يُفْرَقُ كُلُّ أَمْرٍ الْحَكِيمِ أَمْرًا مِنْ عِنْدِنَا إِنَّ كُنَّا مُرْسَلِينَ مُنْذِرِينَ. You see, inside this night, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they send the angels them for bring calm all the affairs of mankind, where he don't decree, where he be say, waiting, he don't seal, and then decree and they, nobody don't know except in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we talk about the decree, when are the destiny, first of all, we get for no say destiny now one for the articles of faith as we believers them supposed to forget very strongly. As we know, say we get 5 pillars of Islam, the same way we get articles and pillars of faith. The belief, oh, forget inside we, that belief they inside their pillars, which means what you for believe in very strongly. We know you get for believe in Allah as the creator, believe in the messengers, and believe on the angels, believe on the books that were sent, believe in the Qiyamah for say you get for come, and then lastly you get for believe in means destiny and the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, khairihi wa sharrihi min Allah. Therefore believe the good and the bad only come from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, destiny on that all. But even we as believers, we somehow can get a doubt when something happen to we, whether not good or bad. Some of we not can believe in the destiny for say happen because Allah wants for it to happen. But we can believe say now because sometimes the efforts that we put follow achieve within we get now it make this thing happen. But before it happen, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't already make a decree over that. The divine decree don't already fall. And until we say inside the night there, with this night now one part the night them, I didn't tell them the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala they send for can bring then trophy then day to we all for let we all waiting for happen to we, and this year and next year waiting for happen to we. Take an example of waiting happen this year. At where Allah be don't decree since last Ramadan, last Lailatul Qadr. For say, before this Ramadan they come, entire globe therefore go through suffering of calamity, where they're not even prepared for. Where it meets them, then they doubt, then they ask them, and up to this point, the whole world confused as to what happen and how for take care of them. All the mentions where they make as a precaution, no means say it is solve the problem. Why? Because Allah will decree the problem in no time when He wants that problem be solved. That's why we for always ask Him constantly, let go help we so that this problem will done and the fear what we get, even we have what it be say the people will meet up and hug themselves and talk for a long time. When they meet up now, you just take a look at it. As you they try for advance to your brother in the backup, you they try for meter in the fend away, the salama in a long distance, the talk in a quick way, all that one day from lost one. If we be no say this thing therefore happen to we at this time, center for don't make a preparation for that. What Allah tell we say, al-qadr min indi. The destiny and the degree of anything it come up from. Let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue for helping. So this destiny, now him then tell we about. For let we pray and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There are certain destiny where it be say, Allah don't seal them down, they not change. But there are others also where Allah they change through the dua over me. That's not the reason for Allah make boku dua inside and there. Though other destiny don't fall on you aid, what you know they see, what you know about. If you make dua strongly, you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now in gets the power for change and back for you. The problem will be meet you, not for be not to meet you again. Allah will change them back to goodness. This is the destiny. That's now one thing we don't want for Allah we take in from this night. When you do the worship, other things and the goodness, what we be say, they get all the reward where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put for we. Very important is what's in we here where Allah don't for night of we don't know. Take me to just bring an example of how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make mention of destiny and it passed the message to Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam give to one of his sahaba. Subhanallah, this is not a young man. The time when they born this young man 3 years before the Prophet alayhi salatu wasallam to Medina. And the Prophet died when he would be the age of 13. Let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue for help with. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, through the lisan of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he also make dua for this young man. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and this young man, not to no other person, but na Sayyidina Ibn Abbas, radiyallahu anhu. It say, Allahumma faqihuhu fi din. Oh Allah, give this young man the proper understanding of the deen. Wa alimmahu ta'wil. And for give the correct interpretation of the Quranul Kareem. And you find out, say, most of the book of tafsir, Abdullah ibn Abbas, he did it where he did give the correct tafsir and the translation or interpretation of the Quranul Kareem. Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Abbas, one time he gave an advice about the good deeds, the person where they do good, and the one where they do evil. What are the effects of the good deeds and the effect of the evil deeds? He say, Inna lil hasanat. He say, you see the goodness, the one where they do them. He say, diya fi waj'ihi. He say, it brighten in face. That good deed, what it do, it brighten in face. He say, wa nuru fi qalbihi. It give a light inside in heart. He say, wa sa'atul fi rizqi. He say also, it expand in provision for him because of the good deeds, what it do. Also, when they do good, it gets this type of goodness. He say, wa quwwatul fil badan. It give him strength. Now, you just remember, when you do good, your heart they feel free. They feel the joy of the good. They feel so strong. And not only that, he say mahabbatul fil khalqi or fil qulubil khalq. He say it also creates love into the heart of the creation because of the good this person they do. He say, wa inna sayya. He say, what about the evil doer? The person where they do evil. What's in your effect? This na Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Abbas give this advice. He say, for the person where they do evil, he say, himself na this they get. He say, sawad dafi waj'ihi. He say, himself they get darkness na in face. Which means in face they twist. Just remember where person don't prepare for good do good, or where person don't do good done. I mean, where don't do bad. In face it they change. In face it they become so twist. That's how the effect of the evil way it do. And not only that, he say, وَالظُّلُمَاتِ فِي قَبْرِهِ وَقَلْبِهِ. He say they also get darkness in their hearts, and even in grave when he pass away, in grave also they show darkness because of the evil where that person did they engage himself in. He say, وَوَحْنَا فِي الْبَدَنِ. That person they feel weakness na in your body because for do evil na tiwe ibi say is so strong and is so hard. When you don't finish for do am, they feel that weakness. Some people are not they respond, they're not they talk no more. But when you don't come out do bad, even that trembleness, that feeling they deepen am when a weak feeling. He say after that, he say one naksu fil risk. That person did the evil way they involve and do, they make even provision they reduce from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He say wa bu'datul fil qulubil khalq. And then they get hatred in the hearts of the mankind. People and they hate them because not evil person. This is not the understanding way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give Sayyidina Ibn Abbas from the dua where Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam make for him. Now Sayyidina Ibn Abbas, it tell we one of the things where be happened to around the time of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, when he received big advice, great advice, we didn't want for let we advise we self and let we advise we because that all get to do with the taqdir, which means the destiny, and also get to do the tawakkul, the reliance in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What's in the hadith? He said one day, I've been getting the privilege for mount beyond the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam on EU mount, they travel. As we did go, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he called me attention. He say, Ya ghulam, he say, oh young man, he say, yu'allimuka bi kalam. He say, I did teach you some words of advice. I did teach you some words of advice. He say, what's not then what then is what's not then what's then there? The Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam tell Sayyidina Ibn Abbas, he say, Ihfadullah yahfaduk. He say, Ibn Abbas, he say, oh Abbas, he say, be mindful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Be conscious of Allah. Any sausa you they think of Allah and care about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you do that, yahfaduk, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they protect you. Worry about the laws of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the obligations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you do that, Allah will protect you. And he tell him back, say, he say, Hifadullah. He say again, be mindful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He say, if you do that, tajiduhu tujahak. You will see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You will find that the other hadith say, Amama, it is right in front of you. You know, they see with your naked eyes, but you will see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala they do for you in terms of distress, in terms of hardship and difficulty. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala they remove you from that kind of problem. Why? Because you're mindful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You always try for think about Allah, you fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, any side and any way they do. And of course, that the same advice of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, close way he advised Mu'adh ibn Jabal. where he say, Itakila aithuma kunt, fear Allah any sausa you day, O Muhammad. So that's my advice for me and you too. Let we fear Allah any sausa we day. Let we not only engage for do evil things them just inside the month of Ramadan, because now a special month. But let we also think and worry out of Ramadan, let we continue for fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Waiting we don't keep away when an evil thing, where we don't shun ourselves away during this blessed month of Ramadan. After Ramadan, we need for continue for do that. If we do that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will always dinner we your side for protect and guide we and for save we from any calamity. Then he continue for ask him. He say, "Ida sa'alta fas'alullah." If you want for ask for anything, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's not mean say you not going for meet somebody for ask him again. It's not ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be the primary way they ask. For anything what you need from anybody, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, na him, they generate the power to that person day where you need that sabab or that goodness day for let that person day go able to give them. But ask Allah. Because Allah no go come down, he can't meet you as mortal man, then you ask for something, Allah just give you just like that. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it will make the one way get forgive you, it will get the soft heart for let it will give you. If you seek for help, seek help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Any help what you want in this dunya, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for let it will help you. And again, the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, now that help there Allah will pass to the one when at the sabab at this dunya. Many times we rely on people them for let they help with for solve with problems them. That reliance there, will they end up for become enemy with them people. And they, if they're not rich to the good we want them for let they reach. Why? Because we put we hope and trust into them people and they, which of course then self get limitation and their earning and anything what they do then gets that limitation. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he not a tire and he not get limitation for anything, any problem, any trouble, what you think say this, it don't be beyond control with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it be in control because now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala now will say be and it is. It be. Let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue for help. Now, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it came to another level for tell Abdullah ibn Abbas, what they want for let we pay attention. We get for do with the destiny and the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You say, Alamu, oh young man, you say you get for no say, and the ummah. See, the generation in a whole, or even the ummah, la wish tamata, if they all come together, and yanfa'aka bi shay'in, for let them go able make you for let you become success in the benefits, for benefits from something, for let you succeed in anything, and like all the nations then come together, all the creation then come together. Then try for let you go able to get something when a beneficial something for you. He said they're not go able to do them according to how they want, illa except the only way where they're able to help you, illa except the way how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't mark for you for let you go able to get up to that limit. They only then go able to help you. Except by the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't mark and decree for sick. As we did into the night destiny, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't mark we all destiny. If it didn't destiny you for you face any challenges now this dunya where you succeed, you go only reach the success according to how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't mention. I let people and they try for bring that, for push together, let you go get more, you go only get according to how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't mark for. People in the way don't already for stand for do good. I mean for stand for goodness. Then they pursue some features that they want more, they want more, they want more. But then go only get according to how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't already marks it, then go get. Some they're not even get. Same way, you see, unlike all the nations, all the ummah, they all come back together, then try for harm you with anything. What then they try for harm you with, then go only succeed for harm you with waiting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't decrease in the harm they will meet you with. That's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't decree. So, oh Ghulam, oh young man, this what I tell you so, I want to let you take them as a big advice. And by saying this, you say the pen don't raise up and the ink, they don't dry. Or the ink don't dry. And Sayyidina Ibn Abbas, it gets this. But you don't only stop that. There are also another riwayat, beside Al-Tharmadi, we report this hadith. We also talk about another thing in addition to waiting. The first part, we don't talk about. Addition to that, for say, be mindful of Allah and you will see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in help, in protection and guidance will come on you. He say, the other riwayat say, he say, I'fadullahi tajidu amamak. Then he say, ta'arifu illallah fi raqa'i ta'arifuka fi shidai. Know Allah, the time where it be say, things then will be, things that are okay for you. Successfully, you they go about a good life, you get you good health. You say, you know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala do it in time then day, like how we mentioned yesterday. You say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala go know you, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala go respond to you the time where you day into difficulty. This not the time for we. Some of we get a small. Now they ask we for let we pull from what we get and spend in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. However difficult, some of we still get a little bit over the hand. Where they still make we happy. If we pull from that side and spend in the path of Allah, the time way they ask Allah when difficulty meets you, Allah knows it. The time way you been get a day in the ease, you be they spend and you do good to them. He said the next one, he said, wa'alam, no say, innama aqtaka lam yakunu yasibak. Think about this. Anything we meet you in this dunya, or anything we pass you, you not get them. You get what you want. You don't put your effort. You strive very hard, whether na knowledge or whether na other thing, other means of sustenance. You don't put all your effort. But at the end of the day, you not succeed. Let you not feel so bad about it. Just like how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell we inside Surah Al-Hadid also. He say, anything we meet you, now this dunya or with your life, he say, now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't mark and force before it can meet you. Because Allah know you as mortal man and you know within your strength. And this next ayat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, let you know this because let you not feel bad about what you miss now your life, what you want to forget, but you not get them. Let you not feel bad about that. Let you not take that problem day. You go put on to other people and give them the strength, say, because now they cause this for let make you not succeed. The Prophet ﷺ say, anything will pass you, where you be one forget, but it pass you not get them, must not say, it not mean for meet you. Whether na goodness or na a problem, if that problem they pass you, it not meant for meet you. Not talk say I very smart, I escape from this. Tell like say no. That road if I for been passed there, for been meet up this wala. Now I make a turn, I go past now the other road. Then you take yourself, say you very smart. No. Allah don't already decrease it. That problem did not get for me to you. As we dare inside this crisis, also now another example. The one then way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't mark it and get for sick strongly inside this crisis, inside this coronavirus, wallahi then get for sick. The one they will get for die, then they die, then they continue for die. Because now that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't already decree upon them. But that's no mean say you they stop for make you efforts. As some of we can always say, when they talk about the preventive mentions inside even this coronavirus, they say you get for wash your hand, put on gloves for some reason, cover, put your mask on. Some they say no, I know they do that. Waiting God don't mark say, if they meet me, if they meet me. Waiting God no mark say, you know they meet me, you know they meet me. Listen to this. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and another hadith where one of the Sahaba also reports, he say Sayyidina Ibn Abdullah, Ibn Umar, he say one day we've been there with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam at the gathering where Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in another riwayat and said and go bear somebody after the Prophet sit down, he putting it down, then he hold a stick, then he begin to scratch the ground, he scratch him, then he get for easing it up, then he get for make a statement to the Sahaba them, or say there is no one among tuna, which means entirely except that person they get a place inside of the hell, either at the hellfire and at the paradise. So one of the Sahaba companion get for us Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, Ya Rasulullah, if that's not the decree where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't make for we, which means we not get for do anything again, we just do wait no more now for let waiting Allah decree for we meet we. So which means if we decree now for go na hellfire now, la not even make any move again, la not even pray or even fast or even make any effort of ibadah. La just sit down no more now because I don't already get the decree for say I go na hellfire. Or la just wait no more now. When the time reach for let fulfill that decree they come, God will make it guide me for la begin pray, I begin do good deeds. That's so some of we can say. Say God not guide me, it's now I cannot begin praise, I not begin do like I wanna age for do other things and where God wants. The time where God they guide me, then I go able make the move and I will go do what you wanna do so. So not blame me. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam tell us, he say no. He say let anyone now continue for do what they do, which means continue for protect yourself, continue for do the good thing, worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because what's in the happen is the one way God done destiny for gonna the Arjana, God they give him the strength for let you focus for do all the good work them all the time. That effort where they put, Allah will make you effort all they go for do the good work them. Likewise, the person where done destiny for the hellfire, in you only just a focus for do evil them only. I let them call them to the goodness, is still they resist, they go. They focus more for do evil. Say now so the destiny they go. So anything where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't say this if they meet you, you're not able to escape you. Waiting don't pass you, you're not meant for let it meet you. Because of the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But you get for do your efforts. Do your parts. We're there inside this crisis. Let we do your own parts. But not look to the porch where we don't the wash your hands so clean all the time. They put mask and do other thing. When that person is sick, then you begin to ask again why are all the preventive measures. Allah don't mark say it is sick. So however it be, when the destiny come, it always meet him. Allah mean say, this way meter in order for escape him, it will meter. And then Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam continue. But tell and say, he say, wa'alam, let you know back, say, anna nasr ma'a sabr. He said the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it always come with patience. When you patient, you will receive the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And as the president we don't make mention of that jishno, when he talk about the success of this approval, and he tell everybody thank you because of the patience where we all don't exercise, and of course them, the patience with themselves exercise for go back and forth, the humiliation, the other targets and problems they would they face, but when them patient for the sake of Allah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring that success to we all. So in any affairs, in any occasion, in any activity, if you put patience before, you will see the success of that indeed. Because the patience, this help of Allah for succeed, it always come with patience. This Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam tell Ibn Abbas. Then he tell and say, wa annal faraq ma'al qarab. Faraq ma'al qarab. He say, they also know say relief. It come after affliction. The relief they come after affliction. Likewise, we tell we fa innamal usri yusra. That's not the last part. That one day we tell we on this hadith. You see, always when difficulty reach or hardship come, at the end of the tunnel, light the winner is. This all connects with the destiny as we talk about the night of destiny. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is sent all with destiny, but waiting for midway, the next coming year, inside this night and all the other nights them. Let Allah continue for help we. Let Allah continue for bless everybody. Let Allah continue for guide and protect we from this fitna. Indeed, again, when they ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, lay open we minds them and open we hearts, so that we go take up this venture. When at this trial, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't bring to we back. What's not the trial? This is not a good trial. The trial of the masjid. For Allah will spend in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, waiting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless we with. If we do that, we will see also the success where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't put for we inside this community and inside this country. Let we open we hands them. Let we open we hearts them. We open we minds them, so that we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring this success for we. Let we make beaucoup dua. And also, let we self look into we. Let we challenge we self. See, as this project don't come, what me as an individual go do for us support the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is not the part of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yesterday, I've been touched on one ayat when a Suratul Adid, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he tell we, he ask we in Suratul Adid, when a question where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ask we, he say, وَمَا لَكُمْ أَلَا تُنْفِقُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَلِلَّهِ مِيرَاثُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. He say, what is the reason as mankind, mortal man them, why we no one for spend in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala whenever they call we, for we spend in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What he be say, وَلِلَّهِ مِيرَاثُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. The treasure of the heaven and the treasure of this earth belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, at this time, now a time where it be say, we there in the way or in the process for let we go get the victory, for let we go raise and erect the masjid, when a big challenge, when a big fight with we own money and we yourself. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he talked about the people who been take up that venture during the time of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, for promote the deen, for spend whenever they call them for spend. And during that time, then they also then get the challenge for go fight. The enemies then when they come against them, when they try for wipe the deen away, then steadfast on that, then put them challenge, then succeed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, as we self get this same challenge, now to we self, we get for fight, for let we start this job, for let we able start to build this masjid. Allah, this now the good news where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give we where this project don't meet now in the early stage, when a follow begin spend with your money for begin raise the foundation of the house. We will lead you to the success and the victory. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, La yastawi minkum man anfaqu min qabli al-fath. He say equality no get for day amongst you now. For the one day where they spend their own wealth before the victory they occur, which means they spend before the masjid they become erected. And he said, Waqatalu. And then they strive. Now they strive, they fight, not to fight with sword, but for meet you brother and your sister, and for propagate this project to other people, meet them, talk to them, ask them for help. That's not like a fight, because some then they kick you now your face with words. But you bear, you patient, you go to the next person, now a fight also. Allah say equality no get for day for them people and they where they take up this venture for spend with their money before the success and the victory, and they also fight and go out, meet other people and talk to them for let themselves help or spend. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, Min alladhi get you not get forget the equal reward like that person where it be say in canal after where the masjid don't build. So take this. This Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you this chance and the gifts, which means that the reward where Allah get for pile for the people and where they start right now, Allah will start for building masjid. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, Wa kullan wa'ada Allahul husna. It don't mean say the one that we get for come after, they not get forget reward. Then get forget then your reward. But Allah just make mention say it not get for be equal between una where they right now, we're ready for spend right now. They will not put that masjid day, the building now in place, and the one day we get for come after we will not don't do that, or after we all don't do that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, Wallahu bima ta'maluna khabir. An attribute of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He say anything we will not do as mortal man, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is aware. So which means if you spend self-secret, you don't want to let them know that. Or you just go pull you 5,000, you 10,000, you go give secretly. You say this now for the masjid. Let them not announce me. Wallahi, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala know, and Allah will reward you in abundance. Very great, very much. Let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue for help with. Let Allah give you the reward of this blessed night. Let we not forget the dua where Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam teach Sayyidatul Aisha radiyallahu anha. whenever he ask him, when this night come, what's not the dua for recite? He tell and say, you get for say this, when this night meets you with your body, make this dua. When you make 2 rakah, you sit down, you make this dua, and all the other dua of them. What's not the dua? You say, Allahumma innaka afuwun tuhibbu hafwa fa'afwani. Oh Allah, now you not the God where it be say, now you they forgive massively, greatly, and you left for forgive. Do ya Allah forgive me? And this forgiveness, not to just forgive and put on the record, now a removal. Allah they forgive you and remove that now your record. Make this dua constantly. Pray the tahajjud. Pray this night. Pray. How many rakah you want for pray? 2, 4, 6, 8. Just pray as much, as many as you can. 2 rakah them. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for anything. And ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for like will give you the good qadr decree. Although he don't decree the good and the bad for we, but Lord, we ask him, let it change the bad destiny for we, for like will be a good destiny. Dua, it change and it turn. Waiting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't mark and put for you, the dua will change them. And the reason this wouldn't want for let we do so much dua inside this blessed night. And let we try for acquire the peace where this night also come for Kangiwi as peaceful people. This night, now a night of peace, because at the end, the angels them where they bring the message in huge number. Before then they turn back, the angels there, then they left the word of peace to all the people and we participate or do the work of the night. This is salamun here. The peace they continue for day with every single soul. We put in efforts in ibadah until the Fajr comes. So which means you self therefore be a peaceful somebody. Be a peaceful somebody. Let you acquire the peace of Allah and give peace to other people so that you self will get the peace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How forgive the peace? Forgive the other people and we don't hurt you so that your heart will become peaceful. Because when you all grudge, wallahi, you don't also deprive your own peace within yourself. The grudge we can get against other people, the hatred we can get for other people, their hatred and they, you know, means that they affect so much of them people and they, but we self where they get there, they affect we greatly. Because anytime where you see that person where you hate, where you get malice with, where you get a problem with, it always they affect you. Your heart they beat, your heart they torment. And if you see how they do things that way good, and the more it they bother you. How? Why they punish yourself in that? So the only way where you will relieve yourself from there, you get forget the peace. Love yourself. You get for let yourself forgive yourself peace or forgive and let go. If you do that, then you will receive the peace with this night they give. Let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue for grant we the peace and the goodness of this night. Let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala elevate with status them at this dunya. As we continue for worship him, let Allah continue for guide we at the right path for worship him. What it be say at the end, it will please with all we acts of worship, all the charities, all the prayers, and all the fasting, and all the good deeds we do to each other. Let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help you in that, and let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give we the blessing of this night. Since some of we get for pray 2, 3, 4 rakah, indeed, we try for last stop so far, and we tell we brother thank you for the wonderful recitation we don't make for we, and at the end it give we dua them, where we will also take in and just forget few more dua, and then we will end this session. This na the month of Ramadan. It don't few more days we don't turn we back. Let we prepare for Lord we practice waiting we don't learn from this blessed month. Now a month where it be say na a teaching class, na a teaching session where then come for teach we the best manner how for live with life as human being, where Allah will please with we, and we always receive the goodness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let Allah continue for bless we all. Let Allah continue for help we. Let Allah grant we the forgiveness and the mercy and the respect, the honor where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala they give to a servant and he become a honorable among the fellow human being, and of course it will be honorable to the side of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم. اللهم أفرق علينا صبرا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. اللهم اهدنا فيمن عاديت وعافينا فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت وبارك لنا فيما عتيت وكنا أصرف عنا شر ما قضيت فإنك تقضي بالحق ولا يقضى عليك إنه لا يذل من هديت ولا يعز من عتيت تباركت ربنا وتوليت ولك الحمد على ما قضيت ولك الشكر على ما آتيت نستغفرك اللهم من جميع الذنوب والخطايا ونتوب عليك. اللهم أقسم لنا من خشيتك ما تحول به بين وبين معاصيتك ومن طاعتك ما تبلغنا به الجنة ومن اليقين ما تحول به علينا مصائب الدنيا ومتعنا اللهم بأسمائنا وأبصارنا وقوتنا أبدا ما أحييتنا واجعل وارث منا واجعل ثارنا على من ظلمنا ولا تجعل مصيبتنا في ديننا ولا تجعل الدنيا أكبر همنا ولا مبلغ علمنا ولا تسلط علينا بذنوبنا من لا يخافك كثيرا ولا يرحمنا. اللهم نسألك الجنة وما قرب إليه من قول وعمل ونعوذ بك من النار وما قرب إليه من قول وعمل. اللهم نسألك ما سلك نبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعبادك الصالحين. اللهم أعوذك من ما استعدك منك عبدك ونبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعبادك الصالحين. اللهم أصل ذات بيننا وألف بين قلوبنا وهدينا سبل السلام وأخرجنا من الظلمات إلى النور وجنبنا الفواحش ما ظهر منها وما بطن وبارك لنا اللهم بأسمائنا وأبصارنا وقلوبنا وذرياتنا وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. اللهم ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. اللهم نعوذ بك من البرص والجنون والجذام ومن سيء الأسقام يا حي يا قيوم برحمتك فكر برحمتك أرحم الراحمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى الله على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وصلى الله تسليما كثيرا. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.
Assalamu alaikum again. This is our brother Sadika. We want to tell the Imam, Sheikh Umar Sankor, and we brother Sheikh Sanusi, thank you very much. We want to tell the Jama, thank you very much. We gladly we're able to get this done today based on the situation we're going to go on. As the Imam don't begin to talk, this is not the fundraising for the masjid don't begin. And I want to tell them thank you to people that would already begin for send money for this project. Let God bless them all. We get for need money. Now money no more we get for able to take for do this. And now boku money, not a small money. Let God give you the strength, let God give you the ability, and let Allah provide for we, for let we go able, for give money, for let we able to attain this dream where we get. Inshallah, with God in power, and the help of every Sierra Leonean where we know, where they watch this program today around the world, we'll get for Cantona, for ask for money, for let we build this mosque. Shortly, inside this week, we don't begin, so we will launch a website where now we will get for use as we main process or we main place for let people make donation. if we make any other alternative venue for let we able get people there for donate, we'll go make people there know. So once more, on behalf of the United Community of Muslims, I want to tell everybody thank you. And I want to wish everybody a happy Ramadan. Finally, when we get the word for the Eid prayer, we'll pass some day where it will be. We don't know it, that announcement day, we'll get for come out from the Imam. But waiting, we plan for Eid already, since we're not going for going to mosque this year. Would they expect, say, before 8 o'clock, all man don't pray in 2 rakah, when are the sunnah for the Eid. And then finally, at 9 o'clock, we'll go make the Imam come on live on YouTube and give you a khutbah for the Eid day. So that we not forget, when the day comes for Eid, we'll go get a khutbah, we go begin from 9 o'clock to 9:30. Let God bless we all. So between the Sheikh and the Imam, I want let we go through, let we just remind people them how for pray the 2 rakah, the sunnah for the Eid. In terms of the takbir, how much takbir people can get for make and how they get for dua. So they are gonna help me with that. Sheikh and the Imam.
Inshallah. As the time they get closer, we go continue with the inform them, inshallah. Since we get from now to Friday, we just want for like will be closer, and then we will talk about that. We will get the session, we'll go explain to them how for Duam, and then go able to understand and better one, inshallah. That's good in place.
Thank you very much, Imam. And so finally, before we scatter for the net, everybody will get for go pray Tahajjud. At the time this for we'll go pray the Tahajjud. And we are again the Eid day. We expect everybody for pray the 2 rakah, the sunnah, and as the Imam don't outline now for Duam, and then 9 o'clock in the morning, the day of Eid, where we know it, as the time come near, where we know the date, we'll go pass that message there around. 9 o'clock that day, we expect everybody for log on back to the YouTube channel, and then we'll go get a khutbah from the Imam. We'll go begin from 9 o'clock to 9:30. Let God bless we all. Let God give you the blessing of Ramadan. Again, once more, I will continue for congratulate the United Community of Muslims and the Sierra Leonean community for this big achievement we don't get from the Board of Supervisors of Fairfax County government. We then do approve the application for let we build with mosque. Let God bless we all. Ramadan Mubarak. Salamu alaikum. And we will left now for let all man go pray the Tahajjud. Salamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. MashaAllah. MashaAllah.